welcome in. So with Coachella just passing, you know what I mean? And everybody's still talking about it. I don't actually know much about Coachella at all. Lessons in Meme Culture posted a video saying that influencers ruin Coachella. And I don't know what Coachella was before because it was just never really my bag. It's nowhere near me. But we'll see. We'll see if they did or not, or if they popularized it and it's really good for the concert.
Every year, Coachella comes around, and every year it attracts the same criticisms and memes. Evidence of a dystopian gap between the rich and poor can be seen between the influencers like Kylie Jenner, who are paid to attend and stay in beautiful hotels and mansions, and the dregs of humanity who have to shell out thousands for the pleasure of camping on the sidelines in improvised slums. That being said, despite its challenges, there's nothing better than bonding.
You don't have to go though. Like, you really don't have to go. What, like, they gotta be playing like the best music ever at Coachella. What do they even do? Like, other than, man, this shit.
With your mates in an actively hostile living condition,
I really don't know.
With very little access to showers. Last time I camped at a music festival, I slept in a small tent with two mates on the side of a hill. It was not comfortable, but we had a great time. However, pair first-time campers setting up shoddy tents in the desert with harsh weather, and you get a recipe for disaster at Coachella, or entertainment if you're on this side of social media. But yeah, for the rich people who attend Coachella, I do feel a bit sorry for them. They don't get the full music festival experience in the same way regular people do, as their experience is extremely sanitized, safe, and clean, never having to go out of their comfort zone and do something different. I guess at the end of the day, it's also worth remembering that actually attending Coachella in the first place is considered a rich kid activity.
That's how I really look at it. It just, the word dystopian comes to mind when I think of Coachella for sure. And it just always has. I don't know. Our music festivals, it's just not a thing like around here. I don't know. Maybe not even around here. Maybe it's just me. I'm unexperienced in a lot of things that people around me are. So I'm not the person to speak for everything and everybody. But for me personally, Coachella is kind of just like, I don't even pay attention to it. I literally don't know what goes on or what they play there. The only thing I know about Coachella is that DDG was there. That's how low my knowledge is. Deadass. Like,
with drinks costing upwards of $30
I don't know who performed.
each.
Should I think?
It's just that the influencers who are mega millionaires are sharing everything they do online, and it only widens the gap in perspective between them and regular well-off people. Then there's the micro-trends stemming from those influencers. Notably, those who are ending up camping have gone full glamp mode with tents, turning them into more of a pad as they LARP as rich people. Then there's stuff like Coachella stylists, where people pay them thousands just for them to pick an outfit for attendance.
But smart as hell on the other side. It's crazy for the payer, smart as hell for the seller. Like, I gotta give props.
These to wear on the day. As a result, it's the same criticism year after year now. It's not about the music, it's about the clout, and those with the most money are the ones who can attract the most attention for their own brand, which Coachella organizers seem to eat up because ultimately it sells more tickets. In short, it would appear that influencers have ruined Coachella, as it's not a music festival about enjoying music, it's about the act of being seen at a festival. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know.
Also, when I do think of Coachella, I also think of herpes. And I don't know if it was like, I don't know, maybe it was a different music festival, but wasn't it like a few years ago where the statistics came out where it was like a whole bunch of people caught? You either get sick or you catch some type of STD. You know what I mean? And that alone just kind of made Coachella this not only out of reach thing for me, it was already out of reach, but then it became something that I don't desire at all unless I get invited out there on some type of like sponsor, like, you know what I mean? Like, immediately no. Once you utter the words STD, I'm so cool off that. What do you mean? And I know I know it takes an action to even get to that point, but I don't want to be around it. And then the sickness, what type of sickness? Because I've never had COVID, but isn't that still possible to catch? I'm not. I can't even put myself in a situation where I feel like that's a high chance. $30 for drinks is crazy. Yeah, everything about it just screams dystopian. If you did go and you did enjoy it and it was fun, okay, great. great for you. You know, not hating on anybody who goes and saying it's like, you know, a bot thing to do. But I personally just wouldn't care to go. I'd rather chew on broken glass and go to Coachella. Shit, you know, that's not ridiculous to say. And I'm not gonna say that influencers ruin Coachella. I think Coachella feeds off of influencers. They are there. Don't they get sponsored? Don't they get whatever and stuff like that? Like brands are, this is it's bigger. It's a big money thing. And Coachella doesn't feel like the influencers ruined it. Maybe for the average person looking in or inside of it, looking around, you'd be like, okay, well, influencers are making it, you know, whatever. And I feel like with the standard that they might set, maybe you can say that. But, you know what I'm saying? Maggots ruin feces. That just stood into me because I read it like a few seconds ago. But yeah, man, that's the video, truly.